So I was told at check-in if I had to get a boarding pass that I was going to need to go through extra security at the gate. So they called my name and I went up. They had two guys set up at like folding tables. And they opened my suitcase, my roll-on, had me open my backpack. Like thoroughly searched my suitcase, 30 clothes and all. Thoroughly searched my backpack. Ran it through the scanner. They touched all over my coat, my devices, my cell phone and my iPad. And they actually did like, not quite a search, but like they were touching me with their wand, like made me pull up my shirt at my waist, and they made me take my shoes off. I've never seen such an extensive search of a pair of shoes in my life. Like he put his whole hand into the front of the shoe, and of course there was no problem, but I was like, that's annoying. So I said something to the guy, because for some reason here the people who work for the airlines follow you around. Like the guy who checked me in at the initial gate to get my paper boarding pass is the same guy who let me through the gate, which I've never seen happen before. And then same thing, there was a guy who was doing like a TSA pre-check when I first got to the United counter. And then he was the same guy that when they called my name, he was standing at the desk to help. He was like, I'm from I lived in San Antonio for a year. And then he was the same guy that when I was like boarding the plane, he was like my first stop. I said to him, I feel like you're following me around the airport. And he said, I thought the same thing. So I thought that was funny. Now on the plane, and I don't quite have a window seat. I'm hoping nobody sits there. I'm assuming that because I was economy, that seat was still available for sale. So hopefully now we will have smooth flying.